All right, we're here with Andrew Shipman. Andrew, how many years have you worked with the tight ends?
This is going to be year 3 with the tight ends. So since Coach Rich took the job as tight ends coach, I've been with him.
But how long have you been here?
This is going to be my 9th year. 4 as an undergrad, 3 as a GA, and then this is going to be my 2nd season full time.
What's it like kind of watching the development of the program in your time here?
You know, it's been a lot of fun. It's definitely a unique perspective. Growing up a Tiger fan and come to the Valley every Saturday, you know, to finally kind of step behind the curtain and just see the ins and outs and the day-in process it takes to get ready for a Saturday has been a lot of fun. It's been enlightening. You know, it's crazy for me that it is year 9. It's been a lot of fun.
I don't imagine you could have picked a better guy to work with than Kyle. He has an interesting mind, like numbers and skill. Like, is he great to work with, or is it a lot? It's both.
You know, it's a lot, but he's an awesome dude. This is actually going to be year 12 with Coach Rich, so I was with him at Northwestern for 3 years. So I've known him almost half my life. But no, we have a great relationship. He's great to work for. He takes care of his people. You know, and he's a guy that'll listen to you. So we'll get in his office and we'll bounce things off the wall and see what sticks. But no, I have a great relationship with him. His wife Amanda, his daughters Lexi and Presley, his new son Cooper. But he's great to work for. You know, sometimes it's a lot, but I think any job it can be a lot.
Do you agree with his taste in music?
You know, we're still trying to get some country in there. I've had enough Tupac on Tuesdays and Whitney and Lil Wayne on Wednesday. That's an interesting mix. So, you know, not 100% on board with the music.
So I have to ask, what was it like when you heard Ian Shefflin is going to come out and play tight end? What went through your mind?
Yeah, it's something that's been talked about. You know, I think you saw it on Twitter. And, you know, you kind of always knew that there was a thought it could be a possibility. But, you know, really just proud of how our groups accepted him, the way that Christian and Olsen, and Sapp, and Charlie, and Banks have put their arms around Ian and how Ian's assimilated into our group. Just really proud of that group, and you know, be interested to see how it works out.
How much did he try to assimilate when it was the youth camps here? You know, and he's out working with the tight ends, and you know, I could see him just watching and learning.
Yeah, I think it was just a good time for him to watch and learn and get some hands-on experience with it. You know, with the way the rules are set up, we can't put our hands on them until August, or July 31st, or whatever day it is this year. I think it was just an opportunity for him to learn. Really appreciate the way he's come in and attacked it and just gone to work. You know, he's gone to work, and we'll see where that gets him.
Now you got a kid in Olsen Pat Henry. He's played some snaps. He's got some experience. What does he bring to the table?
You know, Olsen's a great kid. Just full of energy, great kid. Hard worker, willing to learn, willing to do whatever you ask him to do. So really excited to see what he earns this year.
Josh Sapp's a veteran.
Yep.
You kind of know what you can depend on him.
Yep. Of course, Josh, another guy that's willing to work and put the time in. I mean, he's been here for, I think this is going to be Josh's 4th year here, and all he's done is work. So just, again, another guy ready to see what the work gets him and what he's earned this year.
And Christian. Redshirted last year, but you could see it. You can see it in practices. You can see it in camp. A lot of potential there.
Yeah, Christian, another great kid, great family. Extremely hard worker, one of the hardest workers I've been around. But just the way those three in that group work together and aren't selfish. Excited to see what they earn this year, and excited for our group.
And Logan, he looks put together. He looks ready to go. How much will this be an important year for him? Just being a part of Power Hour, learning.
It's a huge year for Logan, whether it's Power Hour or it's in the room with us. And just, you know, and he comes from a football background. His dad, you know, is in his ear, and he knows what it takes to be a great player. But again, for him, he's just got to come in and work and see what happens.
Describe your role. What do you do during the week? In the season?
That's a great question. I wish my wife asked me that too. You know, on Sundays, it's, you know, we start putting together some documents for the boys on different tendencies based off formation for the opponent. And then, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the game plan really starts to come together, and you start to put together your end of the week stuff for them, and just anything you can, pictures, Word docs, just different things to give them a chance on Saturday.
What do you do on game day?
Game day, I'm up in the box. You know, chart the offense, how couple different sheets up there for Coach Rich, and then talk to him periodically throughout the ball game, talk about what we like, what we don't like, how it's going, who's playing well, all those things.
What's it like being on the headsets during a game?
Interesting place.
Is there any one story that kind of you
Nah,
can't share those?
No good one story.
And finally, how old were you when you came to your first Clemson game?
Let's see, I was born in October, so I didn't make it that year. Baseball, it would have been February of '99. So football, it would have probably been September of '99.
And then to be able to grow up doing this, come to school here,
Yep.
now be a coach.
Yep.
What's it like?
Crazy. You walk into work every day and you feel like you're kind of living a dream. Just to be able to come down the hill, something I never really thought that I would be able to do. Just insane. Hard place to live.
Perfect.